health is a state of emotional and psychological well-being in which an individual is able to use his or her cognitive and emotional capabilities, function in society, and meet the ordinary demands of everyday life. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, there is no one official definition of mental health. Cultural differences, subjective assessments, and competing professional theories all affect how mental health is defined. In general, most experts agree that mental health and mental illness are not opposites. In other words, the absence of a recognized mental disorder is not necessarily an indicator of mental health. One way to think about mental health is by looking at how effectively and successfully a person functions. Feeling capable and competent, being able to handle normal levels of stress, maintaining satisfying relationships, and leading an independent life, and being able to bounce back or recover from difficult situations, are all signs of mental health. Psychotherapy is an interpersonal, relational intervention used by trained psychotherapists to aid clients in problems of living. This usually includes increasing individual sense of well-being and reducing subjective discomforting experience. Psychotherapists employ a range of techniques based on experiential relationship building, dialogue, communication and behavior change, and that are designed to improve the mental health of a client or patient, or to improve group relationships, such as in a family. Most forms of psychotherapy use only spoken conversation, though some also use various other forms of communication such as the written word, art, drama, narrative story, or therapeutic touch. Psychotherapy occurs within a structured encounter between a trained therapist and client as purposeful, theoretically based psychotherapy began in the 19th century with psychoanalysis. Since then, scores of other approaches have been developed and continue to be created. Non-human minds, edit, animal intelligence, edit, animal cognition, or cognitive ethology, is the title given to a modern approach to the mental capacities of animals. It has developed out of comparative psychology, but has also been strongly influenced by the approach of ethology, behavioral ecology, and evolutionary psychology. Much of what used to be considered under the title of animal intelligence is now thought of under this heading. Animal language acquisition, attempting to discern or understand the degree to which animal cognition can be revealed by linguistics-related study, has been controversial among cognitive linguists. Artificial intelligence, edit. This section needs additional citations for verification. Please help improve this article by adding citations to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. September 2007, main article, Philosophy of Artificial Intelligence. Computer simulation of the branching architecture of the dendrites of pyramidal neurons. 55. In 1950, Alan M. Turing published Computing Machinery and Intelligence in Mind, in which he proposed that machines could be tested for intelligence using questions and answers. This process is now named the Turing test. The term artificial intelligence, AI, was first used by John McCarthy, who considered it to mean the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. 56. It can also refer to intelligence as exhibited by an artificial, man-made, non-natural, manufactured entity. AI is studied in overlapping fields of computer science, psychology, neuroscience and engineering, dealing with intelligent behavior, learning and adaptation, and usually developed using customized machines or computers. Research in AI is concerned with producing machines to automate tasks requiring intelligent behavior. Examples include control, planning and scheduling, the ability to answer diagnostic and consumer questions, handwriting, natural language, speech and facial recognition. As such, the study of AI has also become an engineering discipline, focused on providing solutions to real-life problems, knowledge mining, software applications, strategy games like computer chess and other video games. One of the biggest limitations of AI is in the domain of actual machine comprehension. Consequentially, natural language, understanding, and connectionism, where behavior of neural networks is investigated, are areas of active research and development. The debate about the nature of the mind is relevant to the development of artificial intelligence. If the mind is indeed a thing separate from or higher than the functioning of the brain, then hypothetically it would be much more difficult to recreate within a machine, if it were possible at all. If, on the other hand, the mind is no more than the aggregated functions of the brain, then it will be possible to create a machine with a recognizable mind, though possibly only with computers much different from today's, by simple virtue of the fact that such a machine already exists in the form of the human brain. In religion, many religions associate spiritual qualities to the human mind. These are often tightly connected to their mythology and afterlife. The Indian philosophers H. Sri Aurobindo attempted to unite Eastern and Western psychological traditions with his integral psychology, as have many philosophers and new religious movements. Judaism teaches that, Shalit al-Halach, the mind rules the heart. Humans can approach the divine intellectually through learning and behaving according to the divine will as enclosed in the Torah, and use that deep logical understanding to elicit and guide emotional arousal during prayer. Christianity has tended to see the mind as distinct from the soul, Greek nous, and sometimes further distinguished from the spirit. Western esoteric traditions sometimes refer to a mental body that exists on a plane other than the physical. Hinduism's various philosophical schools have debated whether the human soul, Sanskrit and man, is distinct from, or identical to, Brahman, the divine reality. Taoism sees the human being as contiguous with natural forces, and the mind as not separate from the body. Confucianism sees the mind, like the body, as inherently perfectible. Buddhism, see also Buddhism and psychology, page 9.